Buenas noches. Sebastián Saico, la agencia.
Agencia Teco, what do you think of the game in generally, the Leo at the end, and how about the refs due to what happened during the game? The ref was, I don't have anything to say. In the game, I think that they were better than us in the first half, that we could have gone into the locker room with down one goal. I think in the second half we played better. We had opportunities. The rival made a goal in and they had a numeric difference, and then we had the character to continue, and we finished tied with Leo's geniality. Gracias por el tiempo. Thank you. Every time we go to Los Angeles, the atmosphere is fabulous. A question for Luis Suarez. How do you see him joining the team? Do you think he was a little bit, he's had some difficulty get together with the team, or how do you see him in the games? I think that in general, the whole team, not only Luis, we had to play a first half that was kind of loose, that was kind of weak. And then the second half, we started better. He started feeling better. We started controlling the game better. It was more fluid. And I have the sensation that the best time for the team was the changes. So I believe that he got to participate in the team where we played the worst. I thank you, Repliments, so Lesser on Sports. You played 2 games, very intense, in 5 days. At this point, are you thinking about the next week to rotate players, or are you going to continue with the same starters that you've shown up to now? Well, we just started the tournament, and we have to evaluate the players throughout the whole week, and we have a long week. True, then we have a trip, an important trip back, but at the time of evaluation will be for sure after Orlando and before the game with Nashville, with Conca Champions, and how the players are, how are they covering from such game after game, and we knew it was going to happen. Today, in the physical, it was... we had good responses because we got to win at the last minute, or we got to tie at the last minute. When are you going to start Redondo's training, and how did he arrive in Miami, and how quickly can he join the team? He is fine because he participated in the pre-Olympics. When he came back with the negotiations that got long, he started training with Argentina Junior so that he could be playing. And the truth is that we see him as very well. He's very well. I think that the delay could happen because of his paperwork, but from the point of view, physical point of view, he is fine. He's good.
Coach, LA Galaxy really dominated the game. Was there anything that took you by surprise in terms of how they played that you had to make adjustments for?
Galaxy dominó el partido. ¿Hubo algo que te sorprendió de cómo jugaron ellos para lo que tuviste que ajustar?
Bueno, es cierto que
in the first half they dominated for sure. I think that was the period of the game where Ricky Puig had the ball the most, and he was making the whole team play. It's not that we were surprised by something, but it was clear that the 2 players at the peak that came in the last minute played today. The face of the team is completely different because they have a good 9, and they have 2 sides that are very dangerous, the Brazilian and I don't know if it's from Belgium, but he played in Belgium. they're dangerous, and then they were very solid defensively. They did a good game. They played a good game.
Dominated the first half, especially in which Ricky Puig had the most amount of time with the ball, and that made the team play very well. I don't think we were surprised by something, but I think they recently got their last two DPs, and because of that, the team looks completely different. Because they have a great number 9 and also two great wingers, and also they're very solid defensively. Because Cáceres and Yoshida had a great game. Okay, we're gonna take 2 questions from the Zoom, Michelle, and then Jose.
Messi, Jordi Alba.
Tata, buenas noches de Miami.
Tata, good night from Miami. Good evening, Michelle. Well, a couple of questions. Can you talk about the Drake calendar, how he played tonight, and the connection that Jordi has with Leo? Jordi, it looked like before some minutes he was yelling something, he was mad, he was yelling something at the bench, I don't know what he was saying, and after that he connected with Messi. Can you tell me what happened? No, I don't know. It was probably something about what was happening during the game, and the connection was very good, and the goal was very pretty, very nice. And the other question was from Michelle?
The
Drake calendar. Something similar to what happened in a lot of the games. Last year, he did the penalty. He was decisive. He got in possession of goal, and he is a good responsibility that the team after the first half continued playing. Jose? Good night, good evening. A couple of questions. Sobre Diego Gomez, the first one, he came back, he looked a little bit injured, and one of the most positive notes for tonight is the team didn't have errors to start like we saw at Real Salt Lake or in the preseason. Is this a product of work that you've done to pay attention specifically to that? Thank you. It's true that the team elects to play that way. We do work to try to have a fluid circulation, and it's true that today the Galaxy decided to not press so far up, so the first initial passes were comfortable, and that is why we didn't have so many errors at the beginning when we came out. I'm forgetting. Diego, he ended up with he worked, he ran a lot, and he had a spasm. I don't think there's anything wrong with him.